Alright, so welcome back to the GTO build. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I think we built as much of the engine block as we can. I've de-chromed it as much as I can. There's a couple of pieces. I must not be using the right Clorox or whatever. I see other model builders drop stuff in bleach or Clorox or something, and it's like 30 seconds and the stuff is gone. So if somebody's got a recommendation, I'll take it in the comments, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. This stuff sat for like 8 days and it's still got chrome all over it. More chrome than I'd like to see. The wheels came out pretty good. I've got the wheels glued together. These are the wheels we're going to use. They're kind of the aftermarket ones. I really like I like these rims here, but so I want this car to lean more toward like a bootlegger, kind of a whiskey runner. And like I've said in another video, I have a car coming out, a build coming out like that, that's going to have a full storyline. So like, we've got the front bumper and the rear bumper all de-chromed. That's going to be blacked out. The rims are going to be painted black. We did a little bit of work on the interior, put a roll bar in it, and I've glued the seats. No, the seats came, yeah, the seats came like this. I was going to say I glued the seats together, but so I think the next step, I think we're at the point where I'm going to scribe out the door panels a little bit, make those a little deeper, and I think we're going to go out to the shed and hit this with primer. Oh, and I got to add this piece. So I sanded all of these, I sanded the back of these little rounds down, and then I'm going to add a little piece over here. It's not going to be anything special, it's just going to be a flat piece of plastic. So I've got to cut that and get that put in, and then I think this car will be ready to start paint. Yeah, I think that's the next phase. I sanded out the some of the I guess where the mold like detaches from the car body. I sanded those out. Done a little bit of work off camera, so we'll get everything set. I'll get everything pinched on, like the little holders and stuff. I think before we paint the engine, no, because I want it to be blue. All right, so I'm gonna have to paint the fan belts and the pulleys and the windmill. I'm gonna have to paint that separate. Get everything set up and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we're back, got everything figured out, I think. Filed down one of the things I realized I forgot to do, and I apologize about the noise. I got the air handler on, I got the dishwasher running. Can't really hear the washer, but I got the clothes washer running too, so got a lot of stuff going on in the background. So if there's a lot of background noise, I'm sorry about that. But almost forgot about the seat headrests. We got to get those on. And then we're going to take this out to the shed and start hitting it with some paint. I don't know if you heard the train or not. Whoops. One of my favorite things about living here is you can hear the train. I got a little boy that loves it too, so that's cool. So I'm gonna try to get these headrests to cooperate just a little bit. Be nice if they would. And then I'm going to glue the seats into the interior. And That's all I'm going to do to the interior before we paint it. And then we'll be on to doing some other detail work. I ain't figured out yet if I'm going to do the engine or kind of do it like I did with the Mustang and just build it as like a box stock. That was nice. That fit in there nice. So I don't really have that figured out yet. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I do have stuff bought that I bought from MCV. I put that away. Gotta put the seats in. But I'm unclear as to whether or not I want to do the engine or save that for the next build. Those sit in there. I'll line it up so the headrests are right under the roll bar. There we go. There's no real guide, so just kind of got to sit it in there as straight as you can and hope for the best. Using this Gorilla Glue gel helps it a little bit easier to move around. And there we go. So what we're trying to do, we got the seat down in there, just trying to line them up so that they're straight. That looks about right to me. Alright, I'll let those sit for a second. I'll cue her out just a minute. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, we'll just start spray painting. Kind of a chilly day, so this might go well or might not, who knows? I'll put them in the stand as we go. I'll put them right here. Just run stuff over this. Body and the undercarriage are still inside. We'll get those out here. I'm done with this part. And get the primer coat on. Getting old. Give that just another shot across the top. So the exhaust I've worked on a bit. I sanded off some of the seams where it was in the mold. And hopefully it'll come out. Paint the paint the exhaust itself because it's part of the rear end assembly too. Look at this with the rims done. I think these rims are going to look great black. We'll leave the rear end assembly obviously black. Those rims are going to look cool with that car. Car's going to be red. All for red paint. Probably hear the road. We're pretty close to the highway. That's okay. It's good. We'll do the front and rear bumpers. We'll do the rear first. Good enough for me. Oh, it's heavy. Well, that's the way it works. We'll leave it laying down instead of bumping it. Get that paint settle down a little bit. Let's see, can you see it? Yeah. So let's take it down just a little. There's the interior. Well, we're going to get it all in one coat. That's all right. Just keep working at it until we do. Got a feeling this car, being a car used to run moonshine, probably got the best of paint jobs anyways in this world. You probably see my headset on. It's a lot easier for me to talk and record sound with the headset versus trying to do it with the phone. So I just hook it in through Bluetooth. Oh, I think we'll give that a shot on the bottom too. There, that's good. So, question. All right, so we're starting to get a little bit of wind. Yeah. Struggles. Yeah, prop it open. Great primer. I think I'm going to need a new one of these when I'm done. get the engine painted up. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Do the hood. Nice. A little bit of a chilly day today. Probably seasonable for being mid to late April. Not bad. Not bad on the temperature. I would like to see it be a little bit warmer for painting, but we'll take what we get, I guess. What else can I do? So I'll put this body aside for just a second. Get that all. Whatever, get it. Alright, so I got this hooked into the stand. I think we're going to paint outside here. So the underneath, the undercarriage, is going to end up being the same color as the car. It's going to be a red. Because my reference photos that I checked show it in red. That's pretty good. That's what it is now. I call it too crazy. I'm going to scuff that all down, paint that black again when I want to do my next final thoughts video that I'm going to buy one of these. Either way, it'll look fine. And get the car body. I didn't show this part on video, but we did add the little, it's clear, we did add the little piece, you'll see it when you paint it, it's there. I also scribed out the panel lines, get those where they want to set the little panel line black. Whoa. Pretty happy with that. Screw that up a little bit. So. Not bad. Not bad at all. You can see I kind of missed it. It was clear, so I wasn't able to really see what I was doing. And I don't have any of the. I got some Tamiya putty on order. I won't have it in for this build, but I missed a little bit right there when I was scratch building that little part. That's alright. I'll set this in here, give it a overnight. We'll get the red paint out here, and I think tomorrow's supposed to be a halfway decent day, so we'll try to get a color coat on it. Okay, so we've gone ahead, we primered the car I sanded down the primer, and I've gone ahead and re-primered it. So what we got the hood ready for color paint, and we got the body ready, and that's the color we're going to be going with, by Rust-Oleum. It's apple red. I already sprayed it on the bottom of the car a little bit. I like it. Came out good. I'll get working at it here, and hopefully there's some flaws in the paint. Hopefully they'll cover up a little bit. But this is supposed to be a kind of a bootlegger car, so I'm not really too overly crazy worried about too many flaws, because they ain't supposed to be perfect. That's pretty bright. Well, I think that's what we're looking for. Like a weird texture in this paint. Doesn't say anything about it being textured paint. Looks like there's air bubbles in it. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it's all covered in air bubbles. I'll cover it. I'll go over that with the next video. Or post some photos of it, one of the two. This is probably going to be the end of the paint video, because nobody wants to watch somebody sand a model car body for 2 hours. So that'll be probably as far as I go with this video. Hopefully you followed along to the end. I appreciate everybody who has followed along. I would appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We've picked up some new subscribers. Until we see each other again, everybody out there be safe, everybody be blessed.